Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Goa and it certainly doesn't look like that. And the car that we have with us today, it's the Tata Altroz iCNG. And when I say CNG, you will be doubting that even this one doesn't look like that. And why so? That's exactly what I'll be telling you in this video. So stay tuned till the end and let's kick things off design first. In terms of looks, Altroz has always been phenomenal, all thanks to the baselines of Tata Motors' Impact 2.0 design language. See, it continues to get this chiseled headlamp setup on the front, this black applique that runs across the width, high mounted fog lamps with integrated LED DRLs, and all the cuts and creases and fancy elements like the diamond cut alloy wheels, those wing mounted ORVMs with chrome applique and a piano black finish over to the tailgate. All of it is retained. How? Because Tata Motors is offering the Tata Altroz iCNG in a lot of trims, right from the base spec to the top spec. My favorite design element on this car certainly remains this nose. But now talking of changes, what has changed visually? Well, a small iCNG badge takes place over to the boot lid and you now get an electronic sunroof. And that's all when we talk of visual changes, other than a small 50 lakh sales milestone badge sitting right next to the C-pillar mounted door handles.
Let's go.
Tata Motors is offering the Altroz iCNG in a multitude of variants, right from the base spec XE to the top spec xz+, optional with electronic sunroof. And what that means is that feature list remains a strong arm for the Altroz even in its CNG avatar. For example, it gets Android Auto and Apple CarPlay with this 7-inch touchscreen infotainment unit. However, a larger touchscreen could have been added, and this actually was a very strong opportunity for Tata Motors to add a larger touchscreen infotainment unit with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. No more need to plug wires because it also comes with a wireless phone chargers. And what else you get? Well, you get ambient lighting, there's automatic climate control, and also there's an all-new instrument cluster on offer, which I don't like that much. I still believe that the 7-inch part digital part analog cluster is more intuitive and is more future-proof. However, the space, the premiumness that the Altroz is loved for, it is remained intact, it is preserved, and that actually is a very good thing, because when people want to buy a CNG car, they now do not want to compromise on that premium quotient of their car, and that is something Tata Motors has very neatly saved for the Altroz and for the market. But talking of this electric sunroof, it can be operated via your voice commands like, show me the sky.
Sure, opening.
Well, that's how you can open the sunroof. But for now, I'll just shut it off and I'll show you the boot space. Well, 210 liters of boot space is what you get on the Altroz iCNG, and it is 2 liters more than the Jimny. And the Jimny's review, well, you can check that out in the pop-up banner over here. But talking of this boot space, how has Tata managed to do that? Well, what they have used is, instead of a single CNG cylinder, they have used two 30-liter cylinders and have fitted them here in the cavity that was initially meant for a spare wheel. And where has the spare wheel gone? Well, it now sits under the monocoque, and Tata Motors is saying that they have reinforced this structure. The cylinders, they sit on 6-bolt mounting system, and with the reinforcements, the rear crash protection hasn't taken a toll, and that is something really commendable.
Won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to win the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns.
Well, the interior of course is familiar. What is familiar is the Altroz's stupendous ride quality. Well, it can absorb bumps, potholes, expansion joints, ripples, and almost everything that you throw at it. Also, the dynamics are sorted even with extra weight in the rear. Tata Motors has certainly tuned the suspension to manage the extra weight of the cylinders and of course CNG. And now talking of the engine, well, it's slightly coarse, it's slightly rough if you're comparing it with its rivals 1.2 liter 4-cylinder motors. No, it's not that refined, but how it wins over its rival is the mid-range surge, the stronger low-end torque. Also, there's not a very strong difference between the CNG and petrol mode of the Altroz. It's very minimal, so much so that the car can cruise at 2,500 clicks at a speed of 100 kmph on the CNG mode itself, and that signifies that it can easily be taken on highways. On the whole, I really like this idea of having a CNG tank without compromising on your boot space and the overall performance. Prices for the Tata Altroz iCNG start from rupees 7.5 lakh and go almost up to 10.5 lakh. And comparing the prices with its petrol counterpart, well, the difference is substantial. It is nearly rupees 1 lakh. But Tata Motors is offering a lot of extra features on its CNG car. Well, you're not missing out on the boot space, although the cylinders still stay in the trunk itself. You're not missing out on the spare wheel either, and the brand is providing a puncture repair kit too. And talking of lock mechanism for the fuel gauge, well, that is interesting as well. Also, the features related to the sunroof and the other nitty-gritties related to the CNG technology itself, they are much more advanced, and the kind of seamless transition you have from CNG to petrol or vice versa, that is really great. And comparing all of that with other rivals, I feel that Altroz iCNG is a very innovative product in this segment, and that's why saying that to disrupt a segment what you need is innovation is not wrong at all. And on this note, I, Mohit Bhardwaj, will now take a leave. Take care, and do share this video with your friends who are looking to buy the Altroz iCNG.